Good morning, children. This is Standard 5 English. Chapter 5 Poem The Recycling Rap. Poem The Recycling Rap, Part 1 is already completed. This is Part 2. A small recap with a few questions for you to know what is recycling. The first question is, what is pollution? Pollution is nothing but destroying or disturbing the nature, what we require for our mankind. That is, we are responsible for polluting our own nature. Now, what is recycling? The theme or the title of the poem is recycling. What is recycling? Recycling is reusing the things by reducing pollution in a better way. That is, the material or stuff what we are used, instead of dumping it into a garbage heap, we can recycle it and reuse it so that we can reduce pollution. Now there are many types of pollution, among which we will learn few ones which are very important for us to know. Air pollution, water pollution, land pollution and soil pollution. Air pollution is caused when we use vehicles because the smoke that the vehicle lets out gets polluted in the air. One reason is use of vehicles. Second one, as we are advancing towards technology and we are doing a lot of progress, so there are many factories coming up. The factories, the production is more, we get a lot of profit from it, but ultimately it is leading to pollution. How? The factories, they release all chemical gases, smoke into the air, which pollutes the atmosphere, the air, and the same polluted air we breathe in and we get health issues, especially with our chest and heart. The second one is water pollution. There are a number of medicine chemical industries which releases all the waste. They dump all the waste garbage into the water bodies. Therefore, the water bodies are polluted. The aquatic life is destroyed or disturbed. And the same seafood when we consume, again it affects our health. Aquatic life also is disturbed as well. We human beings, when we consume the seafood, again it is reverse on us. Land pollution. In our day-to-day life, we use so many things, but we don't know where to dispose them. So anywhere we find a place, we just dispose. It may be garbage or any material, dry material or wet material or whatever we use in our kitchen, domestic things, everything we try to dispose because we want to keep our home clean and we dirty our surroundings. So this leads again to land pollution. And the next one is soil pollution. Soil pollution again due to floods and because of the garbage and so many other things, the soil loses its fertility and therefore we cannot grow crops what we need to grow or in large quantity. So these are the four main pollutions that we humans create, that is air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, soil pollution. How can we reduce pollution? We can reduce pollution by following simple methods or simple procedures by trying to avoid polluting. or reduce pollution or recycling things and reusing it. We can save time, we can save money, and at the same time, we can reduce pollution to some extent. There is a simple way or a simple method to follow this procedure, that is the use of 3R. Use of 3R, that is recycle, reduce and reuse. If we follow these formula, maybe in future we can stop, not exactly stop, but at least you can reduce some part of pollution, you can reduce it to a small level. The poem Recycling Rap gives us a message. Every year in the month of April, we celebrate the Earth Day. Everybody becomes aware and we start planning things we do. But we have to do it practically. Why is the Earth Day celebrated? The Earth Day is celebrated so that we protect our Mother Earth from pollution. We try to clean things. We do Shramdan. We give so much of advice and lecture to our children, but we ourselves, we have to take part in that so that our children learn from us. So every year we celebrate Earth Day so that the practice continues. Now coming back to our poem, this is a unique poem that will encourage us to recycle things you see at home. Listen to me, children, hear what I say. We have got to start recycling, it's the only way. To save this planet for future generations, the name of the game is reclamation. Now, what is reclamation? Reclamation is the treatment of waste materials to get useful materials from whatever waste materials we have to recycle it so that we can use it and we can reduce pollution. So the first stanza says, listen to me children, hear what I say. We have got to start recycling, it's the only way. To save this planet for future generation, the name of the game is reclamation. Reclamation is nothing but reusing the materials instead of polluting things, recycling it and getting useful things out of it. The poet John Foster gives us this message of recycling things so that we save the planet Earth for our future generation. You have got to start recycling, you know it makes sense. You have got to start recycling, stop sitting on the fence. No more fussy footing, no more claptraps. Get yourselves doing the recycling rap. The poet John Foster says, simply don't advise people, simply don't spread messages, simply don't boast, simply don't keep saying, prove it. You should practice what you preach. If I say something, I have to do it, I have to prove it. So that is the message given in this poem by John Foster. He says, simply don't say we have to save the planet, we have to save the Mother Earth. Do it yourselves. Prove it, then others will follow you automatically. This is the time that we have to prove ourselves. Simply don't go on boasting things to impress others or to get appreciation from others. Do it wholeheartedly so that when others see you doing, they will come forward to give you a helping hand. Pussyfooting is not deciding or expressing an opinion because of uncertainty or fear. You want to do, but you have the fear. Come out of it. Share your ideas. There will be people to help you out or to assist you. So come out of it and do something. Prove yourself. Claptraps is nothing but silly talks. Sometimes people talk all big things. only to impress others and to get appreciation and good name. Don't do that. You want to do it wholeheartedly. Come on and start recycling. Start today by saving old newspapers, not throwing them away. Don't just take them and dump them on the tip. Tie them in a bundle and put them in the skip. Very simple, common thing the poet gives us idea. That is the use of newspaper. Everyone likes to read newspaper because we update ourselves reading newspaper. We get to know information from everywhere what is happening in and around. So the poet says we are wasting money to purchase the newspaper. After reading, what we do, we read and we just dump it here and there. Children, do we know from where do we get paper? We get paper from plants, cutting of plants. So to make those papers, it is so valuable because we have to cut down plants. Plants give us so many benefits. And if you are going to use it at that, what is the use? So we have to be wise in using the newspaper. Once you finish reading, don't throw it here and there. Tie it in a bundle and put it in a place where you can stop it and keep and recycle it and reuse it. Tip here is a place where you can throw waste materials. Make a place where you can store all the newspapers. You can recycle it and then reuse it. Get collecting, protecting the futures up to you. Save all your old glass bottles and your jam jars too. Take them to the bottle bank, then at the factory, the glass can be recycled, saving energy. We are very fond of drinking juice and many other things. After drinking, the can or the bottle or the tetra pack, you simply throw it. We are polluting, and moreover, these things will not get dissolved in the soil because it contains plastic, and plastic does not dissolve in soil. And if you burn, again there is air pollution, which releases some chemicals or gas from it. So the poet says, get collecting, protecting the future is up to you. Save all your old glass bottles and your jam jars too. Take them to the bottle bank, then at the factory. The glass can be recycled, saving energy. All these things collect together and take it to a factory where they recycle old things, and then you can save money, you can save energy. Don't chunk away that empty drink can. Don't chunk away that empty drink can. Remember what I said. Start a recycling, man. Wash it, squash it, squeeze it flat and thin. Take it to the save a can and post it. Post it in. You can see in your book, there's a lady with a mic in her hand. She's singing this rap. She's singing this song in the form of poem. And you can see their children are sitting in the class. Yes. And she's advising the children to follow the simple steps that we can do to save our Mother Earth. Listen to me, children. Listen to me, children. Hear what I say. We have got to start recycling. It's the only way to save this planet for future generations. The name of the game is recycling. You have got to start recycling. You know it makes sense. You have got to start recycling. Stop sitting on the fence. No more pussyfooting, no more claptraps. Get yourselves doing the recycling run. It's a beautiful message given by John Foster, giving us simple ideas how we can save things at home or how we can reduce pollution. You can see in this picture here. Yes, you can see in this picture here, this beautiful lady singing here with a mic in her hand, and you can see the children sitting in class. The children are sitting. She's talking about these bottles. There are different kinds of bottles what we use at home. These are all the plastic items. Yes, this is how we do on Earth Day in the month of April. Only that particular day we clean the earth, and then rest of the year we just leave it that way. Only in the month of April we remember we have to celebrate Earth Day because we have to click photos. Appreciation for us. Don't do that. Do it every day. Practice what you preach. You can see this beautiful lady giving this message to the children, and the children are attentively listening to her and trying to, because we have to save the planet Earth for our future generation. So, this is the message given in our poem. This is the message given in our poem, The Recycling Rap. The message is very simple, children. If we don't save our Mother Earth, our future children will not get any benefits of it. Today, what we are doing and using, our children will not get. So, this is a beautiful poem giving us a beautiful message. We try our level best to reduce pollution and to save the planet, our Mother Earth, so that our future generation may enjoy the benefits of Mother Earth.